Prologue and Epilogue? Prologue? Wow! You've entered your second year of high school. After the opening assembly, you head from the gym to your classroom. Because you're the shortest in line, you end up separated from your friends. With fewer new students this year, your classroom is on the first floor again like last year. The lockers lined up along the wall still bear last year's dents and scratches. A new school year, a new term, but nerves feel far away. You look different! I'm beat. You raise your voice and drop into your new seat. Not me. Sounds like you're going to bed. This is her, by the way. You can never just sit still, can you? Huh? How can you tell without even looking? Your friend in the same class again this year calls out from the corner of the room, still seated. You think she could just come over, but homeroom's about to start, and it feels like too much trouble. Were you even paying attention? Nakamura. Koba-sensei kept glaring at the front the whole time. Kune? Why is his eyes purple? Or is it a she? We were cracking up in the back that you're totally getting busted. I only checked my phone for like 2 seconds. For real? That's insane. And right in the front row? Guess that makes me a pioneer in student discipline. What the fuck? We got faceless. Koba-sensei doesn't get to have a portrait. Alright everyone, sit down. We're sitting. Let me... She has a little portrait too, apparently. We're sitting. Man, drew the short straw again this year. Did he just call his own students the short straw? That's messed up. Homeroom was over, classes are done for the day, and it's still only morning. You're already set on taking your time to head home. What now? This is cute! Ah! I click on anything? Oh, what's this? I'm having a hard time reading this. It's a game where you quickly catch falling apples. Try to catch 3 apples before they hit the ground. Oh! That was fast. Okay. Title screen. We're good. We're good on that. What's this? It's a game where you just serve rice. There are no penalties for failures or an end. Nothing happens even if you continue. That's just how it is. Z, C, and Q. Okay. Yeah. What the hell is that? just undid that. Oh, that's great. Okay, we're done. That was amusing. Great. What else you got? What's this? Let's see anything. Oh. Like this. Student ID. Hanozaki High School. The following person is certified as a student of the school. Student number... I don't think we really need that. Gender is female. Name is Kimi Anada. We got a name? We got a name! Birth date... July 7th. Note, none. Remarks. First term. Cheerful and expressive, serves as a mood maker in class. On the other hand, she tends to lack motivation towards things that don't interest her and shows limited imagination. However, she is very honest and often resolves issues through that flexibility. We hope she continues to develop these strengths. Lastly, please try a bit harder in mathematics. Following person is certified as a student. He is male, Yome Kimi, October 28th, eligible for high school tuition support grant. Nice! No particular academic issues. Carries out class duties earnestly and pays close attention to surroundings during group activities. Shows no problems in communication or reporting to teachers. Also, as previously mentioned, please submit your household environment survey form. We were unable to reach you by phone, so we are contacting you here as well. Thank you for your cooperation. Email, Naoka Takamura, April 14th. Recently seems to be putting great effort into club activities during the volleyball units in class. She outperformed everyone to the point of being given a handicap. Balancing academics and club activities is challenging, but she shows effort in both, which is commendable. She demonstrates leadership in daily life, though at times appears lacking in self-confidence or seems anxious. Please take time to speak with her at home. Female? Okay, so it just says Mimi. Mimi Aomi. Birth date September 13th. No particular academic issues. Carries out class duties earnestly and pays close attention to surroundings during group activities. In daily life, she spends time calmly with friends, though she seems to have some difficulty with communication. What is this? Female, Rira Miyachi? November 11th, designated medical expense recipient. She has had more absences this term than last year due to illness, but she remains positive and cheerful. At the same time, it is somewhat difficult to see her true feelings. We will continue to monitor the situation as she does not speak her mind much even to you. We have occasionally seen her studying with friends in the library. That may explain her stable academic performance. It is likely her ability to seek support from others that contributes to her success, though she should refrain from talking during class. These eyes. Like, his look the most normal, and so does hers. Male, Takashi Yamada, June 15th. His English grades appear to have declined compared to last year. It's fine to devote yourself to club activities, but neglecting school life would be putting the cart before the horse. I haven't heard that one in a while. He shows kindness toward others and usually spends his days calmly. However, he sometimes gets carried away with friends. Let's both make an effort to grow. Male, Tsuki Akune. I'm not confident about that name. June 12th. I know some pronunciations, not too many. We hope he can develop a bit more of a studious attitude. He has good comprehension and his academic performance is stable. With a shift in his approach to learning, he could further improve. He tends to act carelessly towards those who he isn't close with and often neglects empathy for others. Let's gradually reassess his overall school life. Is this the last one? Yeah. Yeah. Male, Aoi Hara. Hara sounds Mexican. I don't know that one. June 30th. A lot of Junes. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, a lot of Junes. Okay. His academic performance is very stable and there are no particular problems in daily life. Though he is not particularly assertive, his communication skills are strong, and he plays a mood-making role in the classroom. He stated that he has not yet thought much about his future plans, but there should be no issue in most applications. Please discuss this with him at home. June 30th, June 12th, June 15th. These two are incredibly close together. I was born in June too. Anything else? What's this? I feel like it's just a screen. Oh, I can save! Right. This. Load. This. Settings. Oh. Turn the title. Ah, gotcha. This is just so cute. I love it. It's a new day, but we continue. You head towards Takamura and Mimi. A short-haired girl and a girl with her hair half tied up are sitting together chatting like close friends. They're super reliable and really cute. They're two of your favorite friends. Having people from last year's class again makes you really happy. Wait, are you guys sitting next to each other? No fair. Yeah, it would have been nice if your seat was closer too. Only Anata is stuck by the window. Honestly, it's like you've been ditched. Harsh, but hey, at least being bunched up makes eating lunch easier. Aren't we one seat short? I'll just grab a chair from somewhere. And what about the person who was sitting there, genius? I'll talk them into it somehow. Great forward thinking. We could just share a seat. Mr. Kobayashi is watching. It's not like we're doing anything bad. Hey, let's hang out after school and grab lunch too. I'm down. Even stopped by the ATM earlier. Figured you would. Should we get the class next door in on it too? Yeah, let's do it. We'll probably end up as a big group anyway. Let's just call out people randomly. I'll go check class 3. Okay. Leave here to me. Me? Oh yeah, we still need to make a new class Reen group. Ryan? R-I-N-E? Ah, true. I totally forgot. But making groups is such a pain. You do it, Mimi. What? You're the one who brought it up. And and then Mimi pulls out her phone. I'm not gonna do me. Fine. If you're gonna narrate me like that, I guess I have no choice. That's all it took. She's still here though. So, you're the one inviting people after school, right? Alright. I got distracted by If Takamura comes back and you're still chatting, she's gonna be angry. Yikes, true. Guess I'll ask Guyan and the others. A boy with reddish-brown hair sits on a desk instead of a chair. The desk's actual owner looks annoyed, but laughs anyway. You walk up to Gaia and Kune. They were guys you'd met through Takamura's club. This is the first year you're in the same class together. Oh, after school? Wow, straight to the point. Well, yeah, your voice is crazy loud. Hey, I gotta be loud or nobody will hear me. Rude. That's cause you're like, what? 140 centimeters tall? Shut up. I'm 145. Rounded up, that's 150. Or you could round it down to 100. Ugh, that's harsh. Anyway, we were saying we should hit Spatsha, but this idiot here went and scheduled work. What? Seriously, you're such an idiot. My bad. Why would you do that? I thought school started tomorrow, so I signed up for a shift this afternoon. Oh, come on, fine. Just come after work. Cool? Sure, sounds good. There's probably guys from class 3 and other classes coming too, so you better be ready. Wonder what's going on with class 3. Where's Takamura? Said she was asking class 3. Let me check Ryan. Oh. Big group now, meet at front gate. Figures, think the place will even let us in. If not, we'll just go to the karaoke at Spatsha and order food there. I'm down for takoyaki roulette 100%. Then I'll head off to my shift. See you later. Catch up with us after. Nyauchi? By the window, a tall girl's chatting with a boy about the same height. Nyauchi, we're in the same class this year. Nyauchi, like you, is a chronic latecomer. Last year you were in different classes, but you often ran into each other in the teacher's office and started talking. She's funny, cute, and one of your favorites. Oh look, it's my late buddy. Hee, high five. Sounds like a bad influence to me. Come on, they say goofing off together brings people closer than just being good all the time, right? That's definitely a bad influence. Hey, bad girls can get away with anything. So, who's this guy? No clue. Total stranger. What? You're terrible. We've known each other for almost 10 years. What do you mean I'm a stranger? That's hilarious. So you live nearby? Yep. Anata, this is Ahara. Usually first on the roll call. Be nice to him. Ahara, this is Anata. Bumped out of first in roll call because of you. Go easy on her. That's quite an intro. Not wrong, though. Oh, yeah. You were before me on the list. I'm usually first. You stole my spot. Do your friends usually act like this? Why? Got a problem? No. Anyway, give me your arena ID. Fine. Yeah, yours. Sure, but I don't check my phone that often. That's fine. I just want to pad the class Rhine group members. Wow, that stings a little. Me? Koba-sensei might have called you guys the short straw, but to you, he's actually kind of a decent teacher. Homeroom teacher Mr. Kobayashi, better known as Koba-sensei, already seems to have headed to the staff room. He doesn't really get mad even if you're sloppy about a lot of things, which honestly is a relief. You actually your English grade's a little low, but that doesn't really bother you. Hey, wanna hang out after school today? Nah, I've got plans. Going straight home. Oh, really? I'm really sorry. Like, 100% legit sorry. I'll leave you ahead as a replacement. So nobody wins. The more the merrier, though. Well, as long as no one's forced. Still, Miyachi, he only comes sometimes after attendance rate is way too low. But I'm happy you always invite me. So yeah, if I can make it, I will. Deal? Deal, I guess. I'll just keep inviting you forever. Think they'll do dress code checks at the gates. Nah, it's free dress now. Too late for that anyway. Pretty sure everyone will just wear whatever they want starting tomorrow. Exactly. Tomorrow's the start of freedom. Your seat is in the very back of the classroom. You're separated from your friends, but the boy in front of you is really tall. Which basically means it's the perfect spot to sneak your phone or snacks during class. This must be what they mean by silver lining. Mission complete! Did you see Takamura's Rhine? Yeah, she said she's waiting at the front gate. We can head out once you're ready. Onward! Head to the school gates. Yes. You're about to head for the school gates where everyone's waiting and you put your hand on the classroom door. But then a big shadow falls across your arm and stops you in your tracks. You look up. The tall boy in front of you looks like he's got something to say. Right, he's the one sitting in the desk in front of yours. You remember Koba-sensei calling him Kimi. You're the type who can't remember faces or names if you're not interested in them. But even you know the boy who sits in front of you. You're eager to get going, so instead of asking his name, you decide to ask what he wants. And if it's nothing important, you'll just brush him off and head out. At least, that's the plan running through your head. So what's up? Something wrong? I just wanted to ask if you're okay with the seating. I mean, with our height difference, you might not be able to see the board. Is that so? Nah, it's fine. I'll just borrow the notes from my friends. Really? If you say so, but if it ever gets tough, just tell me, and I'll ask the teacher to move our seats. Wow, you're super serious about this, huh? Just from that short exchange, you realize the boy in front of you lives a totally different world from yours. For you, getting by with the bare minimum to avoid repeating a year is more than enough. You'd rather slack off in class whenever possible, and sitting behind him means you can hide and do your own thing. But really, I'm good, thanks though. My friends are waiting, so I gotta go. As you leave, you can't help but think, so people actually come to school to study. Huh. Huh. What a novel concept. Without much of a goodbye, you hurry out of the classroom. Today was the best day ever, and we got to witness none of it. Oh. Anybody the studious type, or are you more like, I'll get by if I get by? It depended on the class for me. Today was the best day ever. You ate dinner with your friends, and when you got home, your mom had saved a dessert for you. Tomorrow your dad has the day off, so he'll drive you to school. Which means tonight, you can take a long bath, stay up late, whatever you want. Today was so much fun! Man, I'm white. Once I dry my hair, I'm totally flopping onto my bed. Your phone screen may update with new messages from friends. Minigames don't affect your daily life, so play in moderation. Dogs to Gran, that's that one. Ryan is this one. Okay. What now? She's so adorable! Trying to blink out their faces. Not succeeding, what's up? It's cute though. Can I do anything on this page though? No? Just basically look at it. What about this one? Oh. Oh, the uncensored version. Cool! So serious. Unphotogenic if you ask me. I'm telling on you to class 3. Y'all look so cute. So cute indeed. We'll retouch it later. Wish I'd gone too. We'll hang out again. Cute. This is adorable. Can I interact with anything here? She has so many accessories. You sit down in front of the dresser. Your heavy bangs stick flat against your forehead. Sharp eyes staring back at you from the mirror. Just after your bath, your mom told you you're starting to look more like your dad. But what you really envy are your mom's big, round, double-lidded eyes. If I had perfect eyelids like hers, I wouldn't have to work on mine so much. You also wish you had long lashes like Miyachi or Takamura's sleek figure. Even Mimi's pointed chin and tiny lips seem nice to you. Unfortunately, the clothes you own, the clothes that suit you, and the clothes you actually want to wear don't always line up. Like, they put a lot of love into her design. It's great! Still, the mirror shows a girl who's her mom and dad's treasure. There are plenty of things you can't have no matter how much you wish for them. Work with what you got. But tomorrow will still be exciting because there are people who like you just the way you are. And that's the best takeaway ever. At least that's what your mom and dad always made you believe. I hope you believe it and not like, but do I believe it? They tell me to believe it, but do I believe it? Girl, you're a fashion idol. You finished getting ready. Almost time to just flop into bed and scroll till I crash. I guess I literally just flop on the bed. I don't see anything else I can interact with. And even monologue. To bed. You crawl under the covers and unlock your phone. On Doxtagram, your favorite idol has posted a new dance video. Every time he flips his bangs back, they sway with his steps. Just one of these. Hair's so fabulous. I have incredibly long bangs, I understand. I understand. Well, then there's moving it out of your face because it's in your face, and then just trying to look good. And each time a sharp glint flashes through the strands of his hair. No matter how many times I watch him, he's just way too gorgeous. Before you realize it, you've fallen asleep, still clutching your phone. It's been a month since you started in your new class. At first, you worked hard to stay serious, but once the nerves wore off, you slipped back into laziness. As long as you don't fail a test, you'll be fine, and you can deal with homework when you get in trouble with the teacher. Now it's third period. The sound of chalk scraping the blackboard echoes pleasantly. Warm sunlight pours in through the windows, mixed with a cool, refreshing breeze. It feels so comfortable. After staying up too late last night, you start nodding off. You decide to take advantage of the boy in front of you and sneak in a nap. Huh? Hey, Anata? Half asleep, you hear an unfamiliar voice and stir awake. A large shadow hangs over you, the breeze slipping into the gap between your slumped body, and the desk feels cold. You blink a few times, your blurry vision sharpens. But the shadow hanging over you doesn't fade. When you lift your head, the boy sitting in front is looking down at you. You remember that his last name is Kimi. You only recall his last name, but that's enough. What could he want with you? You tilt your head and realize the classroom is empty. It's just you and him. Has class started already? I tried to wake you up multiple times. All your friends are gone. No way. Well, good morning, I guess. It's not even the morning, and we've got to move to the next classroom. Oh, really? Yes, really. So were you waiting for me? Everyone else left, though. Well, who else was gonna wake you up? Thank you? But if I'm gonna be late, I'd rather skip class. Huh? So what will you do instead? Like, chat. With who? You, of course. I can't be bothered to get my textbooks ready. Well, now you're up. I'd better get going. Already? He really left. believe me? You hurriedly yank out your notebook and textbook, stepping into the hallway. You'd assumed he had already gone to the next classroom, but he's there, waiting awkwardly for you. No way, you're so nice! Well, I figured if I went back alone, it'd look like I abandoned you. Fair enough. Sunlight streams through the hallway windows as you follow behind him. His stride is almost triple yours. Belt. You're the kind of girl who's never been able to stand walking behind anyone. If no one can match your pace, you just have to be first. But if you're always in the lead, you turn back and wait for everyone else. That's how you've always kept in step with people around you. But now when you start to trot ahead, he slows his pace to match yours. It hits you like something you'd never noticed before suddenly coming into focus. You can't even find words. You remember the first time he spoke to you was for your sake, too. Everything feels sharper, clearer now. It's like hearing a new word for the first time and then suddenly hearing it everywhere. You're starting to really see him. You notice the little things like how his nails are trimmed a little too short and how the backs of his indoor shoes aren't crushed down. Up until this moment, you thought he was boring. But now you're the only person in the world who's noticed this side of him. It's ridiculous, but it feels like a stray cat has chosen you and only you. Heart racing, you take the stairs 2 at a time. After all, the music room is on the 5th floor. Trying to steady your breathing so no one notices how winded you are, you push open the door to the music room. Sorry, I was totally taking class in my dream just now. You dodge the teacher's scolding with a joke and quickly hurry to your seat. As the teacher plays the piano, you find yourself staring at his back again. Since he's so tall, you've always ended up staring at his back during class anyway. You notice a loose thread on his cardigan, then a bit of lint. No matter what, your eyes keep returning to his back. His hair looks stiff, but also kind of soft. Weird. I wonder what shampoo he uses. That's funny to me. Does he use conditioner? Homeroom finally ends. You get yourself absent-mindedly watching his back again. He's already pulling out his chair, about to leave the classroom. Maybe he's going to meet his friends, or maybe work, a committee meeting? For some reason, even the tiniest things about him grab your attention. She's got a crush! We already knew this. You're not the type of girl who can hold back, so fixing your bangs just a little, you chase after him. You completely forget about your bag, your friends, the no running in the halls posters, everything. Weaving through the gaps between people, you spot his back again. He's already at the school entrance. You weave in front and spread your arms out in front of him. Found ya! Anana, what's the matter? He stops and tilts his head slightly. Then notices the big height difference. He crouches down a little so he can meet your eyes. It's only after calling out to him that you realize you didn't actually have a reason to. You never worried about having a reason to talk before. Well, nothing really. Yeah, thanks for earlier. You scramble your jellybean brain as hard as you can, trying to squeeze out something to say. Yeah, sure. You're welcome. But you know, you were still late anyway. It's not that big a deal. I just meant thanks for being late with me. Yes, and it's romantic. Isn't that more like going down together? Thanks for going down with me. Right. So where are you headed now? Work? Train commute? Bike? I don't even know which one I'm supposed to answer first. Well, work, and yeah, I take the train. He answers each question earnestly, one by one. He's so straightforward, so kind, and he never looks down on you. Somehow that makes you want to just keep talking. You're bold and reckless, so most people either get intimidated or make fun of you. Even with your jellybean brain, after 16 years of living with yourself, you figured that much out. But before you can say anything, he keeps talking. So, are you heading home too? Huh? Yeah, I mean, I already made it all the way to the entrance. Without your stuff. Your bag. Huh? Oh, snap, you're right. I totally forgot it. Yeah, I figured. Thanks for telling me. Well then, see you, I guess? Oh, yeah, see ya. You don't really have the power or a reason to keep him here any longer. Only now do you finally notice your bag, your friends, and even the dumb no running in the hall poster. Wave lightly and head back towards the classroom. I'm sure you'd run in the halls regardless if it was for him. Nakamura. Oh, you're back. Here, you're back. Mimi went off to her committee meeting. Thanks, I totally forgot about it. When you returned to the classroom, Takamura was waiting with your bag in hand. Come to think of it, why'd you leave me here? Remembering why you ran out of the classroom, you asked her about what happened earlier in the day. For the record, I did try to wake you up. What was I supposed to do? I had calligraphy and Mimi had art. Still, you could have been late with me. You take music, right? We all ended up in different rooms anyway. It's not fair. I'm no good at calligraphy or art. Too messy. I love art. I'm terrible at calligraphy. Guyana is placing a piece of chocolate in Akune's palm. Homeroom just ended and you bolted. Were you bursting for a toilet or something? Surely you could say it more delicately than that. Want some chocolate? Sure. Hey, that was mine. I thought it'd be sweet, but it's bitter, sour, like dirt? I got it for my job. It's 100% cacao chocolates. Oh, close call. You tricked me. You're the one who took it. My mouth tastes sweet, bitter, sour. It's like dirt clumps. Not sweet at all. You know you shouldn't complain when you take something from people. Sorry. Here, I'll give you candy in return. As payback? No, it's just normal candy. Guy probably thought it actually tasted good, and that's why he gave it to me. Exactly, isn't it? Isn't it tasty? I don't believe you. Try it then. Sure, maybe Anata has bad taste. Shut up and eat it already. Ugh, it's gross. Got him. Mia wasn't here today either, huh? You shortened her nickname. She's probably either sick, skipping, or feeling sick enough that she's skipping. She's the type who'd rather skip than show up late. That makes total sense. I just hope she's not actually sick. That's still questionable, but I guess. Is Em sick a lot? Her name's finally been compressed to its limits. Yeah, but talking behind her back while she's not here feels wrong. Ask her yourself. Yeah, that's a pain. But I guess you're right. Weirdly enough, you're actually being honest. A girl from the next class is chatting with a classmate. She must have come to pick up her friend. You notice the trendy mascot backpack she's wearing and call out to her without thinking. That backpack's super cute. Oh, thanks. Where'd you get it? Placed by the west exit. How do I explain it? Like a back alley shop? Run by an old lady? Yeah, that's the one. It sounds sketchy. Wait, you know that place too? Of course! I go there all the time! The selection's kind of random, but the hair ties are cheap. Huh. Never pictured you shopping there. Really? You got more of a subculture vibe. Like Villavanga, Vulcan, and word salad. I understood none of that. I love word salad. That's so true. I like things that are cute, but not just cute. It was such a pain finding clothes that looked like a uniform, so your outfit's amazing. Right? Isn't it cute? The fact we can choose our own clothes and bags is the whole reason I picked this school. I am not fond of uniforms either. Speaking of bags, mine is easy to use, but there's just one problem. A problem? My lunchbox doesn't fit. Why is it that cute bags are so impractical? All of women's clothes? Totally. Classmate and the girl from the other class leave the room. Absentmindedly, you run your hand over your bag. Your school bag is a leather tote your mom bought at the department store. The soft pink beige color matches almost anything, making it your favorite. Oh, that's cute! I like pink bags, but I'm very picky. I'm very picky, and I don't wear a lot of pink, actually. It even goes perfectly with your makeshift uniform. Speaking of, I heard some music's super laid back. Chica said so. Yeah. You joined the club to learn an instrument, so in music class you don't even need a textbook. Actually, you don't need anything at all. So what do you even do? We just watch movies and shows. We spend 2 hours watching, then sing along to soundtracks. kindergarten level. Exactly, I always tell Chica we should write on our resumes that we only made it to kindergarten. Alright, let's go. Head to the school gates, yes. I'm hanging out with Chica and the others later, so I'll split off at the station. Okay, wait, so unfair. Says the girl who just forgot both her bag and me and ran off somewhere. Still unfair. What were you even doing? You actually want to know? Save it for some other time. Come on. Even after watching dramas, eating dinner, or taking a bath, what kept coming back to you was the midday daydream. Him. You were born the star of the class and Mom and Dad's little princess. Things are making sense. In your life, he was supposed to be someone who would never stand in the spotlight. Supposed to be. Even when he helped you, it wasn't as if any of the light shining on you would be shared with him. Bit conceited? And yet he helped you. The shock you felt the first time you really saw him, the moment something invisible suddenly came into focus. That shock spilled over without end, impossible to contain. You wanted to know more about him, talk to him more, feel that kindness from him one more time. You two are polar opposites, though. But you thought maybe it would be okay even if he never showed you kindness again. Even if it was just on a whim, that would still make it interesting. What you felt toward him was a careless, thoughtless kind of curiosity. It wasn't that you already liked him. It was that you were trying to make yourself like him. That was only natural. You sure? Falling for someone means that every day turns into entertainment. Girl. Love and good versus evil always finds their way into every part of life. I don't think he needs that drama. Entertainment is entertainment precisely because it can be as casual as a snack. I see why he thinks of you a certain way. And yet love alone was a form of entertainment worth staking your whole life on. The little highs and lows over nothing in particular add flavor and seasonings to life. Maybe you started liking him so you could find some fun and good fortune in your otherwise boring life. Boring. Girl, you achieved more than me. The most exciting part of my day is working on a craft. I made some dream catchers lately. I painted. I rarely ever pull out my easel. I painted. I want to see the looks in the dresser. In the dresser? At the dresser? I want to see how you look in the mirror. I wonder... Oh, she looks the same. You sit down in front of the dresser. I want a new lip balm. One of your favorites is just about to run out. Cap is smooth and shiny like a seashell, and the handle is a gentle mint green. Best of all, the stick itself is shaped like a cat. It's cute, easy to use, and no doubt one of your favorites. It's so hard to find makeup that is both aesthetically pleasing and a good product. I feel this. But now you've used it so much that a big groove has formed between its two ears. Oh, poor baby! Now it's not a cat anymore. It's a nightmare piece. Rude! Finish getting ready. What now? What? Is this over the chocolate? Oh, we can scroll through it now. Can I show this to Takamura in the group? Was expecting that. Oh, that's great. Made it to the station. Dad, thumbs up. We love a parent that's involved. Enough looking at the sprite. You crawl under the covers and unlock your phone. The newly updated reel that pops up features your favorite idol. Posting another selfie video. Bright smile, clear, confident eyes. He doesn't look anything like him, probably. He's just so tall. I can barely see his face from my height. Before you realize it, you've fallen asleep, still clutching your phone. It's June. No! Outside the window, heavy raindrops drum against the ground. Classes on rainy days are the worst. Your hair goes flat, you get sleepy, and nothing good ever happens. Half the class has already given up and slumped over their desks. While glancing at the fallen students around you, you fix your eyes on his back. It looks like he's actually paying attention. Since that day, you've been finding excuses to talk to him whenever you can. Someone asked whether those talks ever went anywhere, well, the answer would be a clear no. But he's never ignored you either. Feeling mischievous, you slowly reach forward. And slip your hand into his pocket to grab his phone. Of course it's locked, but that doesn't matter. You press the power button twice to open the camera. Then you motion for Akune to come over. He grins and flashes you a perfect thumbs up. You cover the speaker hole with your sleeve, ready to go. The two of you perfectly in sync, only for moments like this, strike your best poses and snap a selfie on his phone. I'm totally setting this as his wallpaper. That's evil. Even though it's during class, you and Akune managed to pull off your prank and quietly slip his phone back into his pocket. That was a harmless prank. Oh no, he noticed. How did this even happen? This was you, wasn't it? You got me. Too funny. Oh wait, you took my phone? I just changed your wallpaper a little, that's all. When did you even... Can I change it back now? I'll leave it, it's funny. I'm changing it back. He looked so flustered, it was honestly kind of funny. And he always forgives you in the end. You and Akune grin at each other, celebrating your prank success. Then get up to get ready for the next class. Homeroom finally ends. Takamura, Mimi, let's go home. Sorry, I've got a committee meeting today, so I may not be able to go with you. What? Then quit your committee. I can't do that. You can stay until it's over? I mean, that's fair. Takamura, you got work today? Nope. Great. Then let's kill time in the classroom. Today's outfit. Seats are empty. Looks like both Meow and Nahara are off today. Those two probably just ditched school again to hang out somewhere. You know, I do have plans too, but fine, whatever. You always say that. But you still hang out with me anyway. You're the one who's always running off doing whatever you want. Yeah, but that way you get to go to all sorts of places too. You really are something else. Oh yeah, what were your plans anyway? Well, I just wanted to do a bit of shopping and go home. What? Then let's all go together. I kinda wanted to take my time alone. Not that you'd get it. Why not? Going alone's boring. You opened Dogstagram out of habit, but neither Meow nor Ihara even uses Dogstagram, so it's kind of pointless. Fine then. Just will message you on Rhine. Feels like a waste to go to school since I only just got better. What? That's so unfair! So, does this pretty much end if I go talk to him? Him. His desk, not a single doodle on it. To you, that's almost impossible to imagine. Your own desk is covered in stickers, not to mention the graffiti. I have a large sticker collection. I like to draw on things. Don't leave me bored. Bother him again? The inside of his desk is completely empty. He must take his textbooks home every day. Am I just checking his desk? Is he not even here? You, of course, leave yours stuffed in your locker. Yeah, he's just not here. Guess we can go. You waste time in the classroom idly scrolling through your phone, and your phone buzzes. Oh, Mimi says the committee's meeting's over. Should we go pick her up? She already dropped the key off at the staff room. She said to wait here. Lucky us. Didn't feel like climbing stairs anyway. Yeah, no need to make the round trip. The library's on the 5th floor, staff room on the 2nd, and your classroom is on the 1st. Going to pick her up would mean a lot of walking back and forth. Appreciating her thoughtfulness, you decide to wait in the classroom. The school's classroom layout makes 0 sense. Well, second years have the fewest students. Can't be helped. Doesn't matter, it's still annoying. Sorry to keep you waiting. Welcome back. Wait, why is Kimi with you? We're on the same committee? Yeah, do you talk with him often? Actually, we picked the same elective, music. That's technically true. Huh? Didn't expect him to be this easygoing. Oh, what's this mysterious combo chatting about? And whoa, you're tall! How tall are you? I didn't mean to do that. Calm down, you. As you're chatting, Akune suddenly pops up beside you and joins in. You and your friends practically rule the classroom, so it's only natural that a friend of a friend can join the conversation too. Guyan shows up a moment later and sits nearby. Oh, I'm curious too. How tall are you? Wait, let me guess. 189.99. Why wouldn't you just say 190? Close enough, I guess. Close enough, huh? 189.999999. That's just desperate. So what's your actual height? You smile as you look at him. Or rather, look up at him. You meet your eyes with a slightly troubled expression. 190? No, rather than that, what is it? I've got plans after this, but you all look like you're having fun, so it's kinda hard to say so. No way, he's too nice. Let's all go home together. Yeah, I've kept everyone waiting long enough. Let's go. Well, come on, it'd be weird if we split up now. Let's all go. And while we're at it, let's take a picture. Let's post it on Dogstagram as a weird lineup. For sure, even if it was the last day on Earth. That's dramatic. What now? It just seems like she's annoyed. What now? What is it now? What am I looking at? Okay. He's not quite covered, but he's also kind of covered by her. What is going on? Today's photo. Thank you. It doesn't even have a profile pic. Interesting. Seriously, what a weird lineup. What makes it good? Some guys are half out of frame. Let's cram tight. Thanks for the pic. Donovis. Dresser. You sit down in front of the dresser. You're in such a good mood today, you feel like you could hug just about anyone. Caught up in the moment, everyone ended up taking a picture together. The weather may have been gloomy, but everyone's smiles are so bright, they seem to outshine the rain. Everyone except for one person. And I love the rain! How dare you sass the rain! Riding that same wave of energy, you finally got his contact info. You proudly scroll through his profile, still using the default icon. So it is so old-fashioned he didn't even have Ryan installed, so you went ahead and set it up for him yourself. You remember the smug satisfaction of feeling like you just introduced him to civilization. Smiling at the memory, you turn toward the mirror and smile again. Finish getting ready. What now? Alright, time to sleep for real. Maybe I should curl my hair? Nah, forget it. What if I mess it up? To bed! You can't take your eyes off his half-hidden face on the screen. For some reason, you're completely absorbed. The photo you're staring at is the one everyone took together today. In the back row, he's barely in frame, looking a little uncomfortable. You love that uneasy look of his. That much you're sure of, it's funny. And somehow, you can't stop looking at him. He's got longer lashes than you expected. You can feel it, you're starting to like him. Liking more things just makes life more fun. The more, the better. Ever greedy and carefree, you see him as the perfect new source of entertainment. A classmate, a boy who's caught your attention. I'm so glad I managed to get his Rhine info and all that chaos. You hadn't been able to come up with anything clever to say. You probably would have been turned down if you had asked directly. You were afraid of that. So instead you dragged everyone in and made it look like an accident. Because getting hurt is the last thing you want, you went with the sly, pathetic, least painful option. But really, telling someone how you feel always means laying your heart bare for them to see. It's what people do when they wish for something. Were you always this uncertain for yourself? Start to feel a little embarrassed burying your face in the pillow. At some point, you drift off to sleep, still holding your phone in your hand. It's July! Gaze up at the summer sky. Bright, heavy clouds drift lazily overhead. Since then, you, he, and your friends have started talking a bit more. His seat is, well, in the perfect spot. Right between yours, Gaian's, and Takamura's. So naturally, whenever everyone gathers, it ends up around his desk. Maybe it's because he's the type who always listens when spoken to. He never gets mad, even when you tease him. He's kind, funny, and forgiving. It'd be impossible for anyone to not like him. You're not even a good listener yourself, but every time more people gather around him, you can't help feeling proud. You used to think he was boring. But no matter how careless your words, he always takes them seriously and answers earnestly. The more you get to know him, the more you realize how kind, mature, and forgiving he is. People who can do what you can't are amazing. He has so many things you don't. Before you knew it, you'd grown to love talking with him. But lately you can't stop wondering, how does he feel about you? After all, you only got close because he seemed interesting. You didn't care if you annoyed him back then. In fact, you found it fun to watch him get flustered. And him forgiving you in the end, it always made you feel at ease. I think we've gotten pretty close. I mean, out of everyone in class, I definitely talk to him the most. Even so, the only time he talks to you first is when he's passing along a handout. Whenever the two of you chat, it's always you who starts the conversation. When you do talk, it feels like you're really friends. But the fact that he never takes a step closer on his own somehow makes him all the more endearing. You just can't look away. If he ever said he didn't like me at all, I might actually die. You have no idea how you'd ever get him to say something like that. Your head is just full of impossible daydreams. Impossible, yes. If he doesn't try to initiate it all, I don't believe he's interested. As we've seen, he's not interested. In reality, even when you invite him out, he always says he's got work or something to do at home. No matter what you invite him to do, he never says yes. But today's different. It's finally after school, the moment you've been waiting for. Today, you're going to get him to promise to hang out with you. Not a sudden weekend invite this time, so you'll tell him the date way in advance, so he's sure to come. There's a fireworks festival next month during summer break. If it's that far ahead, he'll definitely be able to come, you hope. You haven't even made plans yet, but you're already thinking about the yukata you'll wear. Just you two? Okay. Meow's seat has been empty for a while now. Why'd she have to repeat the year? You vaguely remember Mimi saying she'd seen her at the hospital the other day. Hopefully it's nothing serious. If it were, she would have at least sent a message, so it must be nothing to worry about. As you glance at Meow's empty desk, you find yourself thinking about something unseen, influence maybe. You've always liked people with presents. People with presents are usually interesting. Mimi probably thinks if she doesn't come to school every day, her friends will forget about her. But Meow, who barely shows up, somehow still talks to everyone like she was there just yesterday. You know, Takamura doesn't really like that about her. You can't quite put that influence into words, but you can feel it, just a little. Even Meow, who's rarely around, can't escape that invisible influence. But Kimi, he seems completely unaffected by that social hierarchy. Of course, that isn't really the case, but that's how it looks to you. You don't like talking to people you dislike, and you'd rather skip work whenever you can. But he doesn't see things in terms of his preferences. You'd never try to imitate him, but there's something about his sincerity. Something subtle about his mannerisms that made him speak to you that day. Mimi? Hey, guess what? Are you wearing lip gloss? A new one? Yeah, it's the one you recommended to me. She smiles softly, her lips coated with a glossy apricot pink. Mimi always follows the school rules to the letter, so she only wears tinted lip gloss after classes are over. Just like you predicted, the warm tone suits her perfectly, her soft full lips framed neatly and shining gently. Oh. You love that about her, how she always tries the things you recommend right away. I knew it'd look good on you. Warm colors suit you so well. Yeah, I was surprised too. I'd never have chosen something this bright myself. Yes, I'm on the way to becoming a makeup artist. Back when you first met Mimi, she was much quieter and kept to herself, nothing like the smiling girl she is now. Honestly, you even used to think she was kind of boring. But she always ends up liking the things you like. When it comes to talking about your interests, Mimi might be the only one who understands you best. You find yourself thinking maybe you just like kind people. But then again, most people like kind people. Oh yeah, since there's no committee meeting today, wanna walk home together? Is that a yes or a no? There's someone I want to invite out, so you go on ahead. You're so honest. Hey, you only went once. When you're dead, it's all over, right? That's so dramatic, but yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, next time then. Sorry, thanks. And by the way, do you still struggle hanging out with guys? Not like something happened. I just kind of do, I guess. Honestly, I'm not that great at talking to people in general. Felt. I see, but wouldn't a double date be fun? You really do get ahead of yourself sometimes. But it's fine. As long as you're happy, that's enough for me. Aww. You've gotta be my best friend for life. Out we go! He's stuffing his textbooks into his bag. If you don't say something now, he's gonna leave. Should you ask him to hang out? This is actually an option? What? Oh, she's adorable. It's actually an option? No. Oh no, it just kicks you back out. Okay. Yes. Hey, hey! We get a summer break, right? We do, don't we? It's summer vacation. Oh, yeah, it's called summer vacation for a reason. Yes! August 25th. Keep that day open, please. And if possible, all the other days too? Wait. That's too sudden. Thanks for always inviting me. But I never know when I'll have work or when I'll need to help out at home. Right. Yeah, that's true. So I'll let you know once when I know for sure. No way, for real? What are you so surprised about? Yay! I really don't know what my schedule will be, so I can't make any promises, sorry. Still, I really want to see what you normally wear. It's nothing that exciting, honestly. I mean, I do think you're really interesting, but I've got no expectations or anything. Anyway, I'm holding you to it. Come on, let's walk to the station together. As he adjusts the strap on his backpack, you instinctively shift your own bag onto your shoulder. When he says no, he means no, so this must be his silent way of saying yes. Without a word, you follow him out into the hallway. The faint scent of disinfectant drifts through the air. This indescribable atmosphere would probably linger until summer finally ends. Once you stop talking, the school itself seems to come alive, a chorus of sounds filling your ears. Distant laughter, the squeak of shoes on the floor, the low gurgle of water running through a pipe somewhere. Want to stop somewhere on the way? Station front? You like it when, little by little, the words you and someone else use start to sound alike. It makes you feel like spending time together has brought your minds a little closer, like you understand each other with a few words. That's exactly what this moment feels like now, and realizing he was thinking the same thing as you makes you quietly happy. Right in front of the station, there's been an old candy shop since the school was built. It has a real name, but everyone just calls it Station Front because it's in front of the station, even the teachers. Station Front is cheap. The old lady who runs it is kind, and there probably isn't a single student who doesn't like the place. Just for a little bit. Yeah, just a little. Outside the school gates, the air feels just as heavy. Not really any cooler than inside. He probably feels the same, though unlike you, he doesn't complain. As you move lips, the gaps between the trees flash with evening sunlight. Orange streaks scatter across your vision. You've always thought that sudden, dazzling sunlight looked like a laser beam. A little daydream you've carried with you since childhood. If you looked straight at it, it would burn your eyes. But you turn sideways hoping to see his face rather than a laser beam. Baby! A cat! There is a cat! Perched on the building next to the station front sits a chunky, scruffy-looking cat. It has a rather intimidating glare. The grumpy expression only makes it cuter. It doesn't wear a collar, but the fact that it doesn't run away when you crouch down suggests it's probably well loved by the students and locals around here. So cute! That cat looks kind of fierce. Oh, let's take a picture! You're always taking pictures. Yeah, but it's fun to look back at them, right? Albums? I've never really made one, so I wouldn't know. That's so. Slip your hand into his pocket like you've done before and pull out his phone. Hey, wait. I'd rather run it through an app first, but oh well. The shutter sound goes off, and a single unfiltered photo is born. The grumpy-looking cat somehow looks even grumpier now, and his tall shadow stretches completely across the frame. It's nowhere near aesthetic, closer to awkward and uncool. It's not great. But still, it's a not great memory. Here! That's my phone, you know? If you send it to me later, then it'll be mine too, right? No, it won't. Yes, it will. Send it. It will? As you stand up, a laser beam of sunlight burns your cheek. But you didn't even notice. You couldn't take your eyes off him. Every word, every gesture of his holds your full attention. You comment on how high in calories he is, but he has no idea what you're talking about. A little detour. No! Baby! Thanks! You're welcome. You're welcome doesn't sound quite right, though. I'm right anyway. Why so confident? Tracer? Today has been amazing. If someone could peek inside your head right now, it would probably just say, fun, fun, fun. That's how happy you feel. We didn't end up going to the station front after all. But that didn't matter. It had only been an excuse to spend a little more time with them. They say Japan has 8 million deities, but next time you make an offering, you think you'll give it to a cat deity. Anyway, when you look in the mirror, your hair seems to have gotten pretty long. Maybe it's about time for a cut. Summer's coming. Finish getting ready. Alright, time to sleep for real. To bed. Crawl under the covers and unlock your phone. That's when you realize you haven't checked the social media of your favorite title in a while. Even after all this time, he's still as cool as ever, and your love for him hasn't faded one bit. And yet you hadn't been keeping up with his updates at all. Used to be so obsessed, it's strange how people change. Well, I've been busy lately. Yeah, busy. Caught up in a whole different kind of love, totally absorbed by it. It's like loving sushi and cake and steak. What's wrong with loving them all? Your love for each hasn't changed. You comfort yourself with this little excuse as if trying to justify cheating. At night, it never even crosses your mind that your cake and someone else's cake might not be the same thing. You simply believe that cake, by being cake, is wonderful in itself. And as you think that, you hope to be someone's cake someday. Before you realize it, you've fallen asleep, still clutching your phone. Once the day's over, summer break begins. The classroom is already in high spirits, and maybe the teacher picked up on that. Because class today is nothing more than an explanation about summer break in a single handout. If we finish the worksheet during class, we're free to chat. And if we don't, the teacher says we can just turn it in by the start of second term. In other words, if you decide to make it homework from the start, you can talk the whole time. Most of the class has already stuffed their worksheets into their bags. You shove yours in too, then reach for his. You're done already? I just wrote my name. You know, it's more efficient to do it at home. Outfits! There she goes again. Wouldn't it be more efficient to do it at school? That's absolutely true, but still, I'm slacking off too. Anyway, which beach are we going to? Can I have that back, please? She'd do it for you. When Akone starts talking, Guyan leans in too. No way, I'm giving it back. Your little act of mischief lasts just over 129 seconds. He turns his body towards the group, pencil in hand. Looks like he's planning to finish the worksheet while listening to everyone. How skilled of him. You're not usually like this. You just wanted to hear his answer about hanging out together. Stare at your phone night after night, but can't find the courage to ask on Ryan, so you decide to ask him directly the next day. But then you realize you can only ask when no one's around. You can't do it in front of anyone. So the cycle repeats itself. Every day you tease him just a little, then stop short, and before you know it, it's the last day before summer break. Because what if he says no? You'd lost plenty of little battles already, but you've never done anything just out of habit. You were always serious, that's why you always ended up a little bit bloodied. Even if you did it 1,000 times over, you'd still be scared of getting hurt. Everyone's chatting about what they want to do over the summer. You have plenty of things you'd like to do too, but none of that matters now. You don't want things to fade away softly. You brace yourself, ready to get messy. Today's the day. No, now's not the time. I'll ask after class. After school for sure. Or so you thought. But as soon as homeroom ends, Koba-sensei calls you over, and you have to head to the staff room. Because you'd been late so much you missed picking up part of your summer homework. You'd secretly hoped you could get away with it and have less work to do, but how naive you were. It was clearly your own fault, yet you still got a long, exhausting lecture. When you finally made it back, not only was he gone, so was the rest of the class. A bead of sweat slid down your spine. Right, school closes early today. They're locking up soon. You bolt out of the room. Everyone's probably at the shoe lockers, but he's the type who goes straight home. Who cares about it making plans to hang out later? If you won't see him for a while, you can't just let it end without saying bye. Your bangs are probably a total mess by now, but still, seeing him is more important. The moment you burst into the hallway, you hear a familiar voice. It felt like everyone had just left the classroom a second ago. You slow your pace as you watch their backs fade away. Then you come to a stop. In the distance, you see him from the side, a view you hardly ever get when he's close, surrounded by everyone, smiling. His eyes narrow gently, calm and warm. Even though you're not there. You're the one who always thought that the more things you love, the better. You're the one who felt proud every time more people gathered around him. What about you now? The contradiction and loneliness feel like they're about to tear you apart. For a moment you want to disappear. The confidence you were starting to regain deflates faster and faster. Oh, he really is a good friend. Now he's become that kind of good friend to everyone else too. You have no idea how to fit into that anymore. You like him, you love your friends, so why does it hurt so much? When's the festival again? The fireworks festival? The 25th, I think. I already promised the volleyball group, so I'll have to pass. Usually this is when you'd shout, sorry to keep you waiting, and jump right in. But no one notices you when you don't say a word. That hurts. Why don't we just all go together? Like as a big group? Yeah. Why not? Just invite whoever. We'll probably run into each other anyway. You should come too, Kimi. I want to see what you normally wear. And he wears stuff that looks like his uniform. White shirt, black pants. How do you even know that? You want to show weight. You don't want to hear his answer. If he nods, it'll be like he's forgotten all about you. But if he can't go with everyone, then he probably can't go with you either. Thanks for inviting me. I'm afraid I'm already booked up. Still, we might bump into each other. You cover your face with both hands, lean your back against the wall, and slowly slide down to the floor. It feels like every vein in your body is tightening with a sharp squeak. Is it okay to hope? Could it be that even though he looks so happy with your friends, you're the one who matters more to him? But if you're wrong, this time you'll bleed out. Not just from your heart, but from your whole body. Your legs give out. You can't find the strength to move. There's no way you can walk right now. The last day of term, you didn't manage to say bye to your friends or to him. Smells like a distraction. You were sad because they didn't even notice you weren't there. And new outfit! Finally got it in! This pouch is way too small. But if it were any bigger, it'd basically be a gym bag. Still, I did my best. It's cute. I'll send him a picture since I worked so hard. What do you think? Looks good, I think. Nothing's more disheartening than I think at the end. Oh, that was fast. 100 points for quick reply. Show me your yukata too. I don't have one. Wait, he doesn't have a yukata? No way! What should I do? I spent all this effort getting ready. It'd be weird if I'm the only one all dressed up. Sorry, should I have checked beforehand? You glance up at the clock. About 20 minutes left before you have to leave. Stare at the ticking second hand. Alright. Guess I've got no choice. No point backing out now. Move, move, move! What is your plan? Okay. Still the same. And I assume messages. Yeah. adorable. Apparently we don't get a portrait. Let's see. Dresser. You dumped out everything you neatly packed into your pouch, dig through your closet, and pull out a dress. You shove things into your bag without caring if it bulges, and dash out of the door. Falling for someone sure is tough. But working hard for the sake of someone you like feels like a dream. It's wonderful. What will he say to the version of you who tried so hard for him? Your heart soars as you run out the door. Above your head, heavy clouds drift slowly by. Beyond them, the bright, brilliant blue of summer stretches wide. Music player now unlocked. Prologue. The sky blesses your glorious future. Completed the prologue. Damn. The bittersweet ending. Mostly bitter. Let's look at the epilogue. You become a poltergeist. Yeah! I didn't know you actually become a poltergeist. I just named the main video Poltergeist. It just seemed fitting. The bath plug popped out, and what could politely be called chocolate-colored water begins to drain away. Eesh. The flow was slow. It would take a while before the bottom of the tub was visible. You were a little... no, quite. No, very tired, but there was no way you'd let him do something like this. So you endured it anyway. You've been his so-called guardian spirit for a little while now. Then one day, he and his mother started living apart. Lately, his mom seemed absent-minded. It was happening more and more often, and he didn't know what to do. And if he was troubled, then you were troubled too. You ask if he has any relative he can rely on. He says he doesn't really know them well, and doesn't want to bother them. But that very night, by coincidence, the phone rings. Guardian spirit power, maybe? In any case, this is a chance. You urge him, no, pester him relentlessly, to talk to his relative about his mom. At first he hesitates, but eventually begins to speak, haltingly, over the phone. The relative tells him not to worry about a thing. Apparently, he'd never known that it was okay to rely on adults. Adults. He was worried about being a burden, but family helps each other no matter what. The relative promised to visit soon to talk things over properly. You are thrilled, mission accomplished. But your satisfaction doesn't last long. Soon after, you notice something that is impossible to smile about. My corpse! With a gurgle and splash, water twists down the drain, and at last the bottom of the tub comes into view. Hygienically, the bathtub is already a disaster. Morally speaking, it is also not ideal. Of course, it is equally mortifying. You try to ask him casually what he's been doing for baths. And he says he's been going to the public bathhouse ever since he could see you. When you see your own body emerge from the bottom of the tub, you are genuinely relieved that he's been using the bathhouse instead. Gross. Thank goodness I don't have to touch that directly. You'd always been self-conscious about your small frame. But the body that's surfaced now is far smaller than you remember. Using your newly acquired Poltergeist powers, you wrap it carefully into an old bath towel. The towel, already frayed and thin, quickly turns brown, green, and red. Eh. You wrap it up neatly, almost tenderly, the way someone might fold the laundry. It's not like you were going to hand it over to the police. You both agree to take it deep into the mountains and say farewell. This was probably the last turning point for him to start living properly. It was the last chance for your parents to know that you were gone. But for him to keep living properly, he's already been hurt too many times. If he were to do things properly, he wouldn't be able to live a normal life, and he wouldn't be able to see his mom again. When you imagined a future where he'd have to endure even more pain, you just felt exhausted. More than angry, you wanted to cry. Since you became his guardian spirit, he'd been nothing if not loyal to you. If you asked him to tell everyone the truth, he'd probably do it before the day was over. Maybe deep down, he knows that's the right thing to do. But his loyalty only makes you feel uneasy. He was kind, burdened with guilt, and believed it was his responsibility to make you happy. He thought that by obeying you, he was fulfilling your wish. But for you, as his guardian spirit, happiness means being happy together with him. So, you chose to trust in his loyalty and ask him a single request. You watch as fallen leaves gather atop his shoes. With every step he takes, soft, weightless leaves land on his feet and slip away again. This summer mountain is nothing like you'd imagined. The leaves gleam, bright green, and a river murmurs somewhere nearby. Tall trees block out most of the sky, and the air hangs thick and heavy. Strange mushrooms have grown here and there, things you've never seen before. Reality had a painfully low resolution. He must have been walking for quite some time. Seeing him struggling to breathe, you can't help but cry out. Hey, maybe now's a good time? With a guardian spirit power and all, I'm sure we can pull this off. You think so? His voice, muffled through the mask, was a little faint. He wipes the sweat from his forehead and looks at you. Yeah, come on, dig here. Woof woof. I doubt we'll find any treasure. Maybe not, but someday my corpse might turn up. Not sure how to respond to that. Don't worry, if anyone tries to get their hands on this place, I'll take care of them. Maybe break an arm or two? Probably best not to break anyone's arm. As he says that, he sets down his backpack. When he reaches for the zipper, you raise both hands to warn him off. I'll handle that. You're on digging duty. Sure. You take your towel-wrapped corpse, stuffed in a plastic bag, from his backpack. You peel away the damp, clinging plastic carefully, layer by layer. He frowns a little and pulls out the shovel. When he drives it into the spot you point to, he starts digging without saying anything. Neither of you speak. Maybe it's because the air feels heavy, or because of the unpleasant smell? The only sound is the soft, muffled rustling of leaf-filled soil being turned over. As you toss the slick plastic onto the ground, you watch it in silence, unsure what you're feeling. There's a guilt for making him do something like this, a strange intimacy from sharing his secrets. A small rush from being obeyed, a quiet pride at being chosen. You don't have the words to express any of this. With every towel layer you peel away from your remains, it feels as though your sense of worth is being stripped off with it. Each sticky fold you pull back feels like one more betrayal to your parents. And yet you never think to stop. That only makes it worse. It makes you think. How could your mom and dad ever love someone like you? I just wondered something like that. It's about me being a bad daughter. Do you want to stop? No. I've decided to do this. I've decided, and yet I'm conflicted. So, guess I'm just venting? Venting. I don't need a solution or an argument or an apology. I just want you to listen. Okay. I was really spoiled growing up. Huh? Oh, I see. I keep wondering, why did my parents treat me like I mattered so much? Now it really hits me. Kind of embarrassing to say now that I'm a high schooler. I'm such an idiot, a terrible daughter, and it's still true even now. But you know, I never doubted them, not once. That's... Would they have still loved me if I was dumber or if I wasn't so cute? You look up at him as you pour soil over the not-so-cute version of yourself. I had a feeling that's what she was gonna focus on. Well, I get that, I really do. I also wonder if only I'd been better, if I'd been the kind of kid who could do things right. But even if I were smarter or more capable, I think I'd still be their child. And the same goes for you. That's true, but it's still because they're our parents, right? They love us because we're theirs. Even though that was a perfectly good answer, it somehow didn't seem to be the one that satisfied you. He seems to sense that. Is that a bad thing? No, I just can't explain it well. Give me a moment. Okay. Since the day you first understood each other, you've known what it means to think. You start to think about the unease that hides behind morality. The discomfort tucked inside goodness. Loving your family is supposed to be a good thing, right? And being kind to people is also supposed to be a good thing. Yeah? Are they wrong? Not wrong. I really love that you're kind, but, he's kind to you because the moral standards he's set for himself are high. To him, helping someone in trouble is just the natural thing to do. You're not someone he wants to be kind to. You're simply someone who needs help. In the same way, to your parents, you belong to the category of family. That's why they care about you. But that isn't enough. The category that comes with bonus of affection, it's not family or friends. It has to be you. Whether it's family or friends or lovers, at the root, it's all the same. You want someone to choose you with their whole heart. How arrogant. To wish someone would see you as you are in a world where that's taken for granted, a virtue so pure you'd be mocked for doubting it. What a selfish wish, and yet you still want it. With that small, fragile philosophy, you finally understand the source of your frustration with his loyalty. You puff out your non-existent chest and take a deep breath. Hey, remember that one time between classes when you told me I was going to be late? What time? Huh? It happened more than once, didn't it? So I'm not sure which one you mean. Yeah, fair. After a while, you kept waking me up, so I figured I could sleep as much as I wanted. Even Takamura called you my alarm clock. So I was an alarm clock without even knowing it. When I think about it, you never just left me behind. You're seriously kind. So? Did you figure out what you wanted to say? Oh, right, yeah. I was just wondering why you always did that. You're nice, you know? That's kind of hard to agree with. Fair enough. It's just... It hurts to ignore people. If I pretend not to notice, it keeps bothering me afterward. So yeah, I've never thought of myself as kind. Then, if it hadn't been me sleeping through the class, you'd still have woken them up? Yeah, I think so. Probably. Right? Because that's who he is. That's the guy you fell for. And if you hadn't, you'd have gone on living oblivious and happy. Saved by his moral compass and now cursed by it. Some ghost you are. Whatever I was thinking, I forgot. Something important? Yeah, but I figured it out on my own. I see. Because out of everyone you couldn't ignore, I'm the only one you went this far for. You're kind, so yeah, you probably would have done the same for someone else. But if it hadn't been me, things wouldn't have gone this far. Gone this far means both the good and the bad. You look up as to assert your conviction, and he lets out a long breath. He told you that there's no one else like you. The earth gives a soft rush as it settles. Your poltergeist powers seem to have finished their work. The unlovable version of you will probably never see the light of day again. Okay, let's go home. What should we do when we get back? Nothing really. Oh, I didn't fill out the career counseling form. That's not what I mean. Come on, since we're out, let's grab dinner. You mean by myself? Well, that's what everyone else would see. What do you want then? We used up a lot of energy. How about a grill place? I'll pass. Then where do you want to go? You're letting me decide? Of course. I can only stay by your side anyway. I might complain though. He ends up coming all this way because of you, and thanks to you. Even if you can't do everything right, if every mistake you make is something only you could create, then every part of it, all of it, is completely, achingly precious. That proud, tender sense of regret grows stronger the more you think about it. But if you can go anywhere with them, then carrying this much weight is nothing. The depths of paradise, it turns out, is much wider than you ever imagined. Okay, cool. Oh, short. Epilogue. Word has it that mountains are the latest trend. Something something. Word has it that mountains are the latest trend in paradise. Complete the epilogue. Wasn't sure how long the epilogue was going to be considering the prologue was pretty lengthy. Wasn't sure if we were going to be very involved in the getting rid of our body. It puts a nice tidy bow on it. Oh, this is great! Yes! This is cute! I was just scrolling through the gallery. Oh, I'm in the way. Ah! Poltergeist. This is so cute. Oh gosh. I'm about to wait for this one. Yeah. Alright, that was a cute little game. Oh, I loved it. Her story is tragic. His story also seems a bit dark. But, yeah. I won't keep you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I had fun. It's not the right outro. I hope you guys had fun. I had fun. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Bye.